Welcome back to This Side of 40. This is your girl Lou, and this will be the look we're doing today. I told you guys I was going to start a challenge and basically use one eyeshadow palette for a week. The one I decided to start off with was the Iconic London. I got this from BoxyCharms. Yesterday, I watched my good friend here on YouTube, Miss Nona. She was doing her look with her Shop Her Stash, and she also used this palette. So this is what the palette looks like. Let's talk about how I feel about it before we even start the tutorial. Those colors, some of them skipped. They're not as pigmented for me as I wish they would have been, especially because when you look at the price point of what Iconic London sells for, I would expect higher quality and not so many skips. And I don't know if that's just like the palette I got, you know what I mean, like, because sometimes it's just your palette or the products you're using underneath. So I'm gonna work with this palette for a whole week and see what I really felt about it at the end of the week, and I'll give you guys a full, like, you know, breakdown on how I felt about it. But without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, so starting off with, I'm using my Shani Cosmetics concealer, and I'm just going to base my lid with that, and I'm just using my finger to kind of tap that into my lid. I already did one eye off camera. I just wanted this to be like a little brief little tutorial. So I'm just getting that all over my lid and in the crease area just a wee bit, and I like doing it with my finger because then I can blend it out. Underneath my eyebrow, I used Toast because Toast is like really close to my natural skin color, and I didn't want an under eyebrow color that was gonna pop too much, because this look I wanted it to kind of be more soft. I seen Nona do this look and I tried the same shadows she tried, and that's what made me have mixed opinions. Okay, so I'm going in with Peach Dreams, and I'm just gonna get that all over the crease area, just to set my shadows that I already have on my eyeshadow base. Now, this would be good for me to set a base with. This is not a shade that I could actually wear, like, unless I just wanted to have like a really bright and then did a smokier out kind of cat eye. And I might try that because I haven't never worn that. Then next I'm gonna go in with Taupe de Taupe, and Taupe de Taupe, I'm going to go in with a Wet n Wild brush. Now, Taupe de Taupe is right here. Taupe de Taupe is usually kind of my transition-y shade that I like, so that's easy to work with. This is really good for those girls who have an office job and they just want something that's like a light wear, doesn't look overly done. When Nona did hers, I was watching her, and she was able to use colors in different areas than I can. Now I'm going to go in with Marlotte Mondays, and I'm just going to sweep that in my crease. Now I'm using a smudging kind of brush because I had problems with some of these colors building up. So I need to get a more one that can kind of pack color on better before I try to blend them out. Now then I'm going to go in and just blend that out a wee bit with a clean brush. Now next I'm going to go in with a brown, and the brown that's in here is called Deep Soul. It's up here. Now Deep Soul I use in my outer V. I did this video earlier, you guys, and I don't know how I did it, but I erased the whole video. So I'm redoing just one eye because, girl, I had some issues with this. Now on this other side, I want to pack that brown just a little bit more because I like this brown. Okay, so now one thing I learned about this palette thus far for me is I definitely have to have an eyeshadow base underneath the shadows. So I'm gonna go back in with a brush and that concealer by Shani Cosmetics. And sorry if I'm looking down, I have a small mirror and I deposited some things in here that I'm working on this year just because I like to have everything easy, reach and pull. I'm kind of minimal when it comes to having everything out. I just want to pull out what I'm working with and then everything else be put away. And I'm just going to take my finger, kind of blend that out a little bit. Because I'm not really trying to do a cut crease per se. I'm just trying to see how it's going to look. Now I'm going with the e.l.f. brush, and the color on my mobile lid is called Iconic. It's down here. Iconic, it looks like a peachy shimmering-y shade in the pan, and then when it goes on the lid, and I'm just wondering if this is just because of what I put underneath it, it kind of grabs to a goldy color on me, and maybe that's my undertones that make it do that. And I can honestly say Nona was saying that she felt like these were powdery, and I can agree with her. She said she sprays all her shimmer shades with a setting spray. Tomorrow I will try that, Nona, because today I'm just like, okay, let me dibble and dabble in it, try it, do it like my normal way, and then take some advice and try something different. That's basically what I'm doing. Just taking advice, like what, you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm just having fun with my makeup and basically kind of trying to build up different looks or try different things, because there's no true right way to do it. Like, I see people making their makeup tutorials or their MUAs, and they do things, one person does it one way, another person does it another way, but they all look amazing and they come out nice. So that's basically what I'm trying to do, is like just find my best way to do it. Confessions, I did not like that felt tip liquid liner. I didn't like it. I don't know. That wasn't for me. I started off with NYC liquid liner, if anybody remembers them. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my liquid liner by e.l.f. Okay, so I got that done. Now I'm going to go in with some mascara. Today I was trying to do something different because I seen Nona with just mascara on there, and hers looked really good. So I'm just going to put some mascara on and see how your girl do with just mascara today. Today I've already cooked dinner. I have already ate dinner. It's still like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm just one of those people who likes to eat earlier in the day. Like, if I'm gonna eat something later at night, then it's usually like a sandwich, something light towards bedtime. So I'm doing this eyeshadow base in my inner tear duct because I want to pop on a color from my project pan because I wanted to do something a little different, and I'm hoping you guys can see this. It's a minty green on the inner corner, and it's a matte minty green. I'm just trying something different. One of the girls I work with, she'll wear a shimmer on her lid and wear like a matte in her inner corner. And I just thought it was pretty, so I was like, oh, I'm going to try that. So, there goes the eye look. I don't ever put anything on my lower lash line. That's just how I wear my makeup. And no, I tried all the colors you tried, hun, and I had to add on a little bit more. But I can say one thing, she's right. It is very buildable. They're very easy to work with. They are a little powdery, but that's probably just because this is the first time I've ever dealt with them. Like, I've never even swatched them before, so that's that. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the link below, and I'll see you guys next time on this side of 40.